Alright, cool kids, it's part 5 of 5 on our little video dive. And hopefully we'll keep this thing alive. So, I just saw a particularly pathetic entry, and I just wanted to get you guys' thoughts. If I'm quality control, yeah, how on earth does this get past me? That this guy is this tiny and he's supposed to be my uber bad caster. I don't get it. I don't really truly, for the life of me, cannot understand the things I am seeing here. Alright. Anyway, the sculpt is cool. Definitely got potential, doesn't it? Imagine if it were scaled up and didn't look like it was looking up to, let's put it on the base. Look at the size of the heads. Again, is this the worst one? It's not. It's not the worst one. There's way worse ones. Just wanted to point out how tiny this guy. He's so dainty. He's so dainty. He's a dainty dude. And but a cool skull. So it's unfortunate, really, is what it is. Now this looks like it'd be pretty easy to break. So don't go out of your way to break that. But most of the models I haven't seen any real problems with. Certainly within industry standards. So I wanted to point out the Whiz Kids and their elf. Now, yeah, this elf's taller, but this elf I think is serviceable. It's fine. They don't, they're on the smaller side, but they're not. They're like 10% off, not 30% off. So I can deal with that. I can deal with something like that. And their heads are a similar sort of size-ish. Yeah. They're not totally, you're not like, wow, what a little apple head. No. These two could be hanging out right here. See? They could hang out. They could be, the shorter sister. But who's, not as evil. But this guy, not so much. And he's not the worst one, but he's supposed to be scary. He does not scare. And even still, he's almost usable. She really isn't. He towers over this to an extent. Yeah, definitely. Put their feet together, and he's a good bit taller than her, and he's short. He's really short. So short. So freaking short. So tiny. Such a tiny little dude. Yeah, these are elves. They're tiny. They're not a big model. My man here. It's like Will Smith slapping Chris Rock up in here. You know what? There could be a dude this small, but he ain't gonna be. He's not gonna be your big bad. I'll say that. All right. Anyway, enough hating. I'm hating on him. Guys, I promised you a video starring the huge minis, which I want to actually. Oh my gosh. No. No. This can't be. This is. Oh my gosh. Guys. Oh my gosh. Let's see the bases they gave us for these. My gosh. Did anybody check this before they sent it out? Oh, this is so funny, guys. So, I want to say again, I love the sculpts. I do. They're a little cartoony, but they are quality sculpts. The sculptor should feel very proud of this product. Definitely something to stand by. The model I was most excited about for this Kickstarter. You're about to look at it. And it is a dud. Orcus. Now I have a Demogorgon that I got. Actually, we can pull that out. Oh yes, that'll be a good comparison. Apples to apples. Okay, Orcus here. Orcus is this is a cool sculpt, guys. I'm not hating on the sculptor's work. And it keys in just fine, right? This is the base they gave us for Orcus. And I put to you that Orcus would have worked just fine on this. Tell me I'm wrong. 60 millimeter base. I believe this is a 60. See, I want you to see the difference here. Now, you tell me the problem here. That fits just fine on that base. That model is perfectly usable on that base. Right there. Tell me I'm wrong. This model needs to be much bigger. As a matter of fact, this one's half the size it should be. Half. Easily half the size it should be. This thing should be about this tall. Yeah, that's what I expected when I ordered this Kickstarter. And you know what? I don't want to just sit here and talk crap. I want to show you, right, what it should have come close to. But first, let's laugh in unison at this thing. I'm not even going to put it on. I'm not doing it. I can't do it. This is a huge dragon. Yeah? Okay. Huge dragon. Huge. Huge dragon. Guys, you already know I don't need to even put this thing together, do I? That's a huge dragon. Huge. Huge. No. I mean, no. No. Now, is that to say that it's useless? Not at all. It's a cool sculpt. I can tell already. Probably on par with the Reaper Dragon. Maybe even a little more detailed. It is a small dragon. It is it's a juvenile dragon. It's not even an adult. Okay. Sorry. Can I use a juvenile dragon? Absolutely. Am I happy to have one? Absolutely. Is it huge? No. Is it large? Yeah, it's large. It's on the smaller side of large, but it's large. Would it fit on a 50 millimeter base? Yes, it would. No problem. Not even a 60. A 50 would have been fine. Okay. And I mean, I had to cover this in case anybody was confused. Someone complained about the sturges. So I'm going to have to find the sturges here. Oh, dear God. Okay, never mind. I found something to complain about. So this toad, well, the sculpt is very nice, by the way. This toad is supposed to be eating a man. A man. Guys, It's eating a pixie. Hold on, I'll prove it. This is a clown show. What in the world? Actually, it's not even eating a pixie. A pixie would not fit in this toad. Here's our special pixie friend. There's our toad. Do you see the problem? This toad ate a brownie. It ate a leprechaun. It is not a giant toad. There are African bullfrogs bigger than this freaking toad. Okay? Don't believe me? Google it. I don't know. They're about as big. They're probably a little smaller, but to be fair. But no, not a giant toad by any stretch. No. No, sir. No, sir. No. We're not letting you get away with that one. So, here's my question. Who at quality control? So, see, now I'm starting to wonder if this is a systemic issue. Okay? Because at first I was like, it'd be easy to mess up the scale. You know, okay, you can fix that. But who on earth thought this was in scale with this? Hold on, let's zoom in here. Who in quality control said, you know what? It is feasible that this is in. I can't even fit them both in the model because the toad is too small. Or in the frame. Here we go. This is in scale with this. In what world does this arm belong to a human? Or even a halfling, for that freaking case. There is no world. The scale is wonky. There is nothing about this that is could pass quality control with competence. So the question is are there incompetent people in quality control, or was shenanigans at play? And anyway, I'll let you guys decide. I hope they fix it. I like the sculpts. I'm going to keep saying it. The sculpts are good. I'll be right back with that Demogorgon so we can do a side-by-side comparison. Alright, cool kids. I'm just assuming that Next Level Miniatures is trying to play with the big boys. And if they're trying to play with the big boys, then they have to compete. Okay? And let's zoom out here. Let's compete. Let's do it. Big boy pants. Reaper, Bones, Fan Favorites Expansion, Part 2 from Bones 5. Okay, guys. We're going to pull out Demogorgon. Alright, now keep in mind, this box weighs more than Next Level Miniatures whole thing. Okay? And it costs $50. And there's not more minis, but I mean, these there's some pretty cool ones in here. All right, they're in the right scale. Yeah. Come on, Demogorgon. Here he is, Demogorgon. Do I even need to put these together? Here we go. Side by side. And then, you know, the good thing about this, though, is we can look at the Bones Black material versus the Cyocast stuff they're doing here. So that'll be useful. Let me put this together. And I remember when I got this saying it was even this is slightly smallish compared to how big Demogorgon actually would be. But it's a big model, so it's cool. I do think they could have done it in the original Bonesium and made it even more outlandish. But I do also appreciate that they were going for the detail here with the Bones black material. So this is an apt comparison because of that, because this isn't, you know, Bonesium right? So the thing is, we already know how this game's gonna go, right? Side by side. Now, if this were twice the size it is, I think you have an apt comparison. Okay, you have a useful model because Orcus isn't as big as Demogorgon. Okay, but this creature is large. It is not huge. It's a large model, and there's no other way around that. Whereas this one is actually huge. It's not colossal like it should be, but it's huge. And that's the difference. That's the, let's look at the details here. I mean, you can see from afar that the Bones Black is definitely right there, but this costs less. I don't know if it costs less, but they're in a similar price range, and this is not amazingly more detailed than this. This model, the detail's fine. The sculpt is fine. I'm going to repeat that again. The sculpts are fine. Fine sculpts. So the issue is the scale. And I think that's something they can address. So there you go. And thanks for watching. Have an amazing day. Find all the collectibles of your dreams while you're awake. I might see about... I don't know. They said they're going to be selling... Oh, the Sturges. We have to do the Sturges. Hold that thought. All right, found the Sturge. And as far as I'm concerned, this is the superstar of the set. I believe there's a Sturge in that fan favorites box, too. But this is uber creepy and cool. And they said the bases are wonky. But I'll be honest with you, I don't care because I have my own flying bases. And if you're in the model game... You gotta find what works for you. I will say, though, there is something pretty disappointing here. What in the hell? Is this a chupacabra? It's supposed to be a wolf. But that ain't no wolf. It's too small. It's too freaking small. It's too small. I'm gonna say it again. It's too freaking small. I don't know. It seems smallish. It's creepy, though. You know what? I won't poo-poo on this too bad. You know what? It's pretty creepy. It could be like some kind of chupacabra. Okay, so I'm not too mad at it. I will say the knoll is tiny. But I've seen worse. So, oh, okay. That wasn't the regular wolf. This is, and it is tiny. It's tiny. Are they the same critter? No. So this is some kind of weird... hellhound, I think it was. And you know what? We can do that. Again, next level miniatures. You want to play with the big boys, right? Your chupacabra ain't a hellhound. Okay? Sorry. It's a chupacabra. It's cool though. Make a fine chupacabra. Quickly, look at this wolf. I mean, What? What? Oh well, the sculpt is good. I heard it's hard to butt together. Let me mess with that. So imagine your horror if you were, say, a novice to the modeling game, and this came in to you, and you've never put together a model before. Well, let's see here. Yeah. I mean, they don't exactly butt together well, do they? You know what? I might even, if you guys want, let me know in the comments. I could make a video showing you how to make this doable. It is definitely doable. This isn't for, I wouldn't say this is for a novice. You're going to need putty and love, but it's definitely doable. It's doable. Okay. Guys, thanks for watching. Have an amazing day, and I hope you find all the collectibles of your dreams while you're awake. And if you don't, well, don't blame me. I'm trying to show them to you. Like, share, subscribe, and all that jive. Bye-bye.